My name is Isaiah Obanu. Welcome to this channel. Today I just want to let you know that there is something that you have that if you will pay attention to, it will turn the whole of your life around. It will transform your life. In fact, you become another person. And I'll show you that your result will be outstanding. And this particular thing is actually your most priceless gift from God that He gave you as a beautiful, precious gift. And this gift is your mind. If you will pay attention to your mind, you will be shocked at the results that you're going to have. You'll be shocked at the kind of person you will become and the world around you that you will create. You see, your mind is so powerful that whatever thing that is going on in your mind is what is actually going on in your life. You see, our mind is one of the most neglected places, one of the most neglected parts of our lives. And the truth of the matter is, it's one of the most important in our life. It's not just one of the components of our existence, no. It's one of the major part of your life that determines virtually everything in your life. The truth of the matter is the quality of your mind the quality of your life is determined by the quality of your mind. If you want to check what's happening in your mind, just check what is happening around your life. And that will give you an inclination or give you a perspective to what is actually happening in your mind. And the beautiful thing about the mind is nobody can control your mind for you. Only you can control your mind. Now, God has given us the mind and has put the control valve of that mind in your own hands. That's why nobody can control it apart from you. If you will pay attention to your mind, it will turn the whole of your life around. How far you can ever go is determined at the mercy of how much you pay attention to your mind. Now, your mind is determining virtually everything around your life, right here, right now, as I'm speaking. Your mind is. In fact, according to research, that 95% of what is happening in your life is determined by your subconscious mind. But all of them are actually the mind. The conscious mind and the subconscious mind. Though in other videos, I'm really going to be taking time to really explain them to you. But today, I'm just talking about the power of your mind. In the book of Romans chapter 12, verse 2, it said, that the big part, it said, be transformed by what? By the renewing of your mind. So that means transformation, your life transformation is at the mercy of the renewal of your mind. Now, God has promised you a lot of things, but the question here is, why are all of these things not coming to pass? One of the reasons why they're not coming to pass is because you have not learned to decode all of those promises, to the formats in which your mind can understand. Because until you do that, you will have a whole lot of promises from God, yet it will look as if they are not coming to pass. Now, take for example, Abraham, who is the father of faith. God told him He was going to give him a son from his own loins. And it got to a part, he had to ask God, I said, God, what would you give me? And God understood that his mind was not comprehending His promises to Abraham. He had to take Abraham out, to the seashore, and he asked him and said, first of all, he said, look up, can you count the stars? And he said, you see, as much as you can't count the stars, that's how you will never be able to count your own children. And he also gave him an illustration too, using the sand. What was God doing? God was working on his mind. So the capacity of your mind determines the capacity of your life. How strong you are in your mind determines how strong you will be in life. How stable you are in your mind determines how stable you will be in life. The Bible says, it said a man who is double-minded, will be unstable in all of his ways. Why? Because your mind determines your stability at every time. That is the truth. I was listening to an important man of God called named Andrew Womack, and he said something very, 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 very outstanding. And he said, if you are sick and God has spoken the word of healing to you, he said it's good to confess it. But as much as you confess it, until you begin to see yourself healed, then your healing will never become a reality. It doesn't matter what God has spoken to you, until those things becomes real in your mind, they will never come to pass. Even if they will come to pass, they may just come to pass maybe in just minute, level or degrees of what God has said to you. So your mind is very vital. It determines everything in your life. Most of the obstacles we have in life, they're actually a product of the obstacles that you have in your mind. Like a friend said something very importantly. He said fear. He said fear is just in your mind. It's not actually real. But you see, your mind can make it so real that you start seeing the product of those fear in your life. In your life. So your mind is very important. The truth of the matter is, you are, as a human being, you are limitless. But you can become limited as a result of the things that are going on in your mind. So you are either limited or limitless as a result of the limitation or limitlessness in your mind right here and right now. Your mind is very powerful. Your mind can create obstacles for you. Your mind can also create, doorways into the things that you desire in life. Your mind is very important. Now, if your mind was not important, why did God give you your mind in the first place? Why? And God is not a waster. God will not give you what you will not make use of. No. Your mind is very important. Very, very, very important. That's why in that Romans 12 verse 2, it said, as you renew your mind, it said your life will be transformed. Your life will be changed from glory to glory. So, your mind is very cardinal to anything that you need to do. Very, very, very cardinal. And I assure you that if you will start paying attention to your mind today, you will begin to have a shift in your life. El Nightingale said, one of the discovery of his generation was that a man can alter his life by altering the thoughts in his mind. I take it again. A man can alter his life by altering the thoughts in his mind. So your mind is vital. You see, the mind is so vital that if you will not use your mind, you will always bow to those who are actually using their mind. That's the truth. I take it again. If you will not use your own mind, you will end up bowing to those who are using their mind. There is no great man that is not using their mind. Bishop Oyedepo used his mind to a level where he made a statement, a profound statement. And he said, you can't think small. You can't think small in your mind and become big. He also said, you can't think big in your mind and remain small. He was talking about wealth and influence, and he said something very also profound. And he said, any wealth that is too big for your mind will be too big for your hand. He said, any wealth that is too big for your mind will be too big to your mind. Why? Because the mind is the stability of all man. You depend upon your mind to do virtually everything in life. And so I implore you today, start paying attention to your mind. Pay attention to your mind. Pay attention to your mind. How? By renewing your mind. By new information. By next video, I'm going to go into practical details on how you can actually get to renew your mind. Work on your mind until you start having exceptional results. And until then, stay blessed. I celebrate you. Thank you so much for taking out time to watch this video. God bless you. Have a great time.